Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, wherever you are around this globe. Good afternoon. I want to make sure my sound is good. Let me know, guys, if my sound is good. Okay, guys, I won't be reading any comments right now, but I would just want to get that one microphone check. 1 2 1 2 microphone check. I see you, Angela. Okay, guys, we're just waiting for a sound check here. How's the sound? How's the sound? Give me a one if you can hear. Give me a one. Sometimes the sound be getting not be okay. Sounds good. Good. Wow. Okay, guys. Today we're gonna right now. You know why we're here. We're not going to talk about the background just yet. We're going to talk about what happened today in the courtroom for Blac Chyna versus the Kardashians. So, for those who don't know, this was a continuation of yesterday's testimony, a cross-examination of Blac Chyna, and today it got emotional. It got emotional for Blac Chyna because of the nature of the questioning by the Kardashian attorney, and I just want to say that this case is far from a slam dunk for either side. It's far from a slam dunk from either side, and I'll tell you why. And I saw a few people talking about the case yesterday. They didn't like the coverage that, for example, TMZ did on the case, but as I say in all trials, the testimony is the evidence that's being put forth, and you got to rely on the testimony on both sides, and you got to weigh, and the jury's going to have to weigh the testimony uh, based on what is said, and they're going to have to see whether or not they believe the witnesses are testifying, or whether or not they don't, and that's how these civil cases go. As you know, I've covered civil trials, and these civil trials are not by no means stretch of imagination is a slam dunk. If it was a slam dunk, a settlement would have happened. You can rest assured a settlement would have happened. And both sides right now feel strongly that they have a case. But the testimony is going to say, going to tell you exactly what it is. Hold on, guys. I just want to just send this tweet out real quickly here. Okay, so today, Blac Chyna, obviously took the stand. She was being cross-examined by the Kardashians' attorney, Michael Rhodes, and Michael Rhodes asked her about a restraining order that she got against Rob Kardashian, and in the restraining order, it was basically for Rob to not post any nude pictures of her, and apparently she accused him of leaking nude pictures. I don't know how many people remember that, but the lawyer tried to suggest that the restraining order was a form of trying to garner more publicity, and and Blac Chyna pretty much shot back and said, "No, I didn't need that kind of publicity. I was trying to get him to stop." And so the lawyer asked her, "Why did you go on to Good Morning America and do an interview right after this happened?" Which is a good question. If if you are traumatized or you are uh, feel a certain way, why would you go into a talk show, morning talk show? And the answer could be simply put, she had it scheduled already. Uh, so that was a obviously a powerful piece of testimony because whenever someone breaks down the courtroom, the jury looks at that. So yeah, Black China, uh, this was a grilling questioning. She's on cross. The defendants haven't had the opportunity to put their case on yet, and this is because Black China is testifying, and she's the star witness, obviously, in this case. So the other part of the testimony was talking about their relationship and how toxic it was. And if you recall yesterday, those who've been following my Twitter page at Mr. Dennis Byron, I talked about the fact that Blac Chyna testified that she playfully put a gun to Rob's head. She playfully put a gun to his head. Now, for a lot of people, and I saw some of the comments, some of the people were saying, hey, that's, we do that sometimes. No, we don't. We don't do that. Take firearms, especially if you're not really trained in it, to put it in someone's head playfully. And I think that part of the testimony was pretty damaging, in my opinion. It was pretty damaging. I don't think any reasonable-minded person would perceive that as playful. However, if you take everything in its totality, who knows? And the other part to that was that Blac Chyna said, yeah, just like I put a cord around his neck. I don't know. When I was growing up, when I played with my siblings, we didn't do well. Actually, I did do something kind of. Anyway, we don't talk about that. My sister, she forgave me for it, but it was, I thought it was funny at the time. I didn't know any better. I was young, very young. So, but playing with firearms, no, I don't. I can't endorse that. But yeah, that was a high point in the testimony yesterday. And her crying today was another part of the case that I thought that would be might be perceived, while she was on cross examination, the jury had to look at her demeanor and see whether or not this was, is she acting, or is she, this is something really genuinely how she felt. I mean, I don't know. I think that for the most part, the line of questioning. Hold on one second. Let me look at my notes here. So they talked about the photos that went onto IG and that ultimately came down. But I think for the most part, this was a pretty toxic situation. Pretty toxic situation, and they did have a show together. And I want to also make a point to mention that some people saying, "Well, Blac Chyna, the show wasn't worth that much. She doesn't deserve to. You shouldn't be asking for $100 million." But I thought about it yesterday as I looked at the success of our other brands on the Zeus networks. She's a popular brand, and the Zeus network doesn't have the visibility that the other network had. So I think if you look at everything as totality, she might have lost a lot of money in this case. Another piece of testimony that came out was the fact that Kim Kardashian reached out to the showrunner and apparently wanted the showrunner to not just cancel the show, and it was alleged that she offered $100,000 as a fee to not do it, or in this case a kill fee. And kill fee is typically when you hear a lot in media when they don't want a story to go out, but in this case it was, well, I don't want this show to go on. The show must stop. Now, that could be problematic for the Kardashians because the Kardashians should not be spending money to intentionally interfere with someone's career. And I think that's a powerful piece of testimony because absent of just, if you just give me your opinion, that's one thing. But if you are interfering with the success or failure of a show, that's a problem. And it's likened to one manager interfering with another a manager. Say our manager is an artist, and someone else comes along and say, "Well, I can do better for you, but I have this person in my contract," and you're trying to court the person. So that's like tortious interference, and this is similar to what they did. They interfered with her success of a show allegedly, and this is what she's claiming. This is what she's claiming. I'm not claiming that. I didn't see the contract. But I think you guys should really pause and look at the ones who are claiming that she doesn't deserve to be, have a day in court. I think that's ridiculous. She is a brand. I mean, she's entertaining. And there was another part that came out that she said, we'll go back to the him showing the revenge porn, so to speak. Now, I wonder with the weight of that evidence versus what she's done in the past as a dancer, how much would that play in if they bring that up? And that may be because this is a cross examination. The defense had the opportunity to put their case on. So I I may I may safely say that that's probably going to be something they bring up because obviously, if you were comfortable with dancing and everything, why would you be uncomfortable with someone putting photos out? Well, obviously, that's she's in a controlled environment. She's working. This is a job she's doing. So if they bring that argument, that's going to probably fall flat. I think it's going to fall flat. Uh, so, guys, what do you think, real quickly? Do you think that, based on what you heard in this case, you think who has a stronger chance to win? I'm gonna look at a few comments real quickly. I can't speak on something that didn't come out in testimony. I know people have different opinions about the show, but again, you have a lot of shows that are racy, edgy, and the question a lot of people will ask: would the show had been canceled had no one interfered with it? Do you think that because of the toxicity of the relationship that would have led to a cancellation of the show anyway? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think the show was uh, doomed to fail, or do you think that because of the alleged interference by the Kardashians just helped the show be canceled even quicker? Guys, I want you right now to like the video, share the video, and you hit the like button, share it, and let's go ahead and oh, by the way, she left the court today. She didn't say a word. She basically jumped in a black car awaiting her along with two of her friends and uh, getting ready for tomorrow's testimony. Okay, let's go into let's talk about this incident that occurred on the JetBlue flight with Mike Tyson. So Mike Tyson apparently was flying from somewhere going to San Francisco or San Diego, and apparently there was someone who recognized him that was sitting on the plane, a JetBlue flight a JetBlue flight. Why is he flying JetBlue? I don't know, but this passenger was sitting behind him doing selfies and talking to him while he was on the flight, and apparently. Something happened with some water. Apparently, Mike is saying right now through an official statement that this passenger poured water on him to try to get his attention, and that's why he defended himself. First of all, I would be upset if someone's talking to me without it, and this passenger didn't have a mask on. Why are you sitting behind me talking to me that close? And most people get on a flight, they want to rest, they want to just kind of just fall back and just relax. And this guy was from the video. I'm sure everyone saw the video. This guy appeared to be drunk. So now you got a drunk person with no mask on, constantly talking to you. And this Mike's flies all the time. So this passenger obviously did something that pushes buttons. He obviously is being investigated now by the law enforcement, see whether or not this case warrants a some type of prosecution. But what do you guys think? You think Mike had the right to defend himself on the plane? Do you think that Mike? See, here's the problem here. Here's the problem. As a professional boxer, they can, because your hands have to be registered. No different than a martial artist. You register when you get your certification, reach a certain level in martial arts. You have a registration on your certificate, and that registration shows that you are trained to do more damage than the regular average Joe Blow. And in some jurisdictions, they perceive your hands to be deadly weapons. Now, that may be a problem. That may be a problem if they go that route. It's one thing that an average person with no training, strikes someone in defense, but when you have someone with his level of training, this guy's a master of boxing, they may see that differently. But I will also say that if Mike hit him with everything he had, that guy would have been sleeping. He wouldn't have been doing a selfie after the fact. So I think that this case can go either way. It did happen on a flight as well, so that changes up the it's a federal regulated flight, so the feds may not pick it up. It's if you the police may not pick it up, but it's still on a federal regulated flight. So we don't know. Do you guys think Mike was justifying what he did based on what you saw? Or do you think that this passenger was just being just acting silly? I mean, the other part I noticed, he was standing up in the flight. He had a drink in his hand. There was a lot of things going on in that video. Obviously, Mike left the flight. No one arrested him. And I think he might have just slapped the guy up a little bit. I think because this guy's trained to box, so I don't think he did much damage. But this guy went to get medical treatment, and he's probably going to try to get a lawsuit. I would guess this is a money grab. Well, someone said, I'm gonna read this. They said it may not be registered. Yeah. Well, he's not boxing anymore. He's not boxing anymore. But because you're not boxing, I mean you don't have the ability to do damage. If you're not boxing, doesn't mean you don't have the ability to do damage. So he might be okay. I'm not. I'm not in torments anymore. But can I do any damage? Who knows? But anyway, Mike Tyson, I wish him luck in this situation. No one needs to be harassed on the flight. Definitely not by a drunk fan. So yeah, we definitely need to watch how this case is going. Next one up, ASAP Rocky. You guys know ASAP Rocky was arrested getting off a flight yesterday, and the the question I had with this particular flight, he was flying back from Barbados, him and Rihanna, and he had his, he was on his private jet, and when he got to the LAX, he was greeted by LAPD. This is stemming from an alleged assault that occurred in near Hollywood, and what is interesting is that this happened in 2001. If this happened in 2001, why didn't they issue a warrant? Uh, why didn't they issue a warrant then? And then when they arrested him, simultaneously they had a warrant to search his house. And this case is kind of different. Yeah, I mean, if you know about a crime that occurred, the law enforcement in 2001, and you execute a warrant, you don't ask them to to come in to discuss. And we don't know if they have the gun. They walked out his residence. First of all, they used the battering rams to get into his residence. Where was the security at? I don't know. There was a lot of things going on in that video, but the fact of the matter is, they left his residence with uh, unnamed items in a box. You can see the video. It's posted on TMZ. But the question I have is, why didn't they arrest him? No, this is a high. They know he's dating Rihanna. That's first and foremost. Law enforcement know he's dating Rihanna. She's pregnant. She's getting off the flight with him. Why would you arrest him in that situation? Do you not think he was going to turn himself in? Where is he going? He's with the most high profile person on the planet, one of the most high profile persons on the planet. Why would they arrest him in that manner? In any event, they released him after he posted $550,000 bond. Uh, it's not that high for someone like if they gave him $1 million bond, he would have got out. And the alleged victim allegedly was shot in the hand or grazed in the hand. So this I don't know. I think they need a gun. When someone's just grazed, they really need a gun to make a case. They really need a gun to make a case. And if they didn't find the gun, if he did it, it may not be a gun. He might have had a gun. It may not have been the gun. But how would they know if it's a grazed unless it was a spent shell? How would they know whatever gun uh, if they got a gun? How would they know? How could they attach that to him? So there's many questions, and I'm sure there's legal teams all over that. Someone says social media is reporting. Well, I would say the normal protocol for a case like this would be for them to contact as a lawyer because they know if you know someone high profile has an attorney, you contact the attorney and see if you can negotiate a surrender. This here was done for show, in my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. It was done for show, and when it's done for show, people are going to look at this case a little differently. They're going to look at it a little differently. This guy was traveling back with his pregnant fiance, and they had to be alarmed by the police, basically arrest him on a tarmac. I don't think this was a planned arrest. Why would you want to arrest someone at the airport? And I hear some talk. Well, this was planned a planned surrender, rather a planned surrender. He wouldn't have planned to be surrendered at the airport. That's ridiculous. Coming back with his Rihanna. That's just ridiculous. This was done to, and in my opinion, perhaps to embarrass him. I'm going to line and say that embarrass him when you could have arrested this man with his lawyer. Like you had it was last year. We're 4 months in of new year. You took it when it was the police. It's a lot of questions that I have a copy of the police report. There are a lot of questions that are still unanswered, and I think that this case is going to. It may not go anywhere, but the fact of the matter is they charge him with it. So I don't know what you guys think. You think that the police went a little overboard with this particular arrest? What's your thoughts? Yeah, I agree. I read some of the comments. I'm hit the guys hit the super chat, share the video. Let me know what you think. Okay, we have a few more stories I want to talk about. This last one bothers me a lot, and I'll tell you why. And this is the background shot. You got Whack here, you got Whack here, and you got Nipsey Hussle here. So there was an audio recording leaked. No, it actually wasn't leaked. It was done on Clubhouse, where Whack 100. And I want you guys to go. The story's posted on Hip Hop Inquirer, so go check out the story on Hip Hop Inquirer. This story is very important because I have, obviously firsthand knowledge of some things that occurred as it relates to this video. So Whack 100 was talking to, I want to say he was talking on Clubhouse, and I think Hassan Campbell or something was a part. Hassan Campbell is a popular YouTuber who apparently was doing was talking about something with Takashi 69. You know who he is, Takashi 69, and DJ Academics. Academics is always into something. Academics, you are always into something, and I get it. But Whack 100, what you did and what you said about this man who's deceased who can't defend himself is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that you suggested that this man was gay. I never heard any gay rumors about Nipsey Hussle when he was alive, but you actually put that type of label on the man, and it's sad. So in the article that I posted, back in 2019, a certain individual reached out to me to hawk a video, to sell a video, of Nipsey Hussle, and they said it was a video in a compromising situation. I don't run porn videos on my platform, but I do know these videos tend, when they involve high profile people, they tend to get in the wrong hands. So in this case, the person wanted to sell the video for a very high price. I can't say the number, but it was over 100K. In my effort to try to not get the video out there, I wanted to see what the video looked like. So I said, well, I couldn't even discuss the video, any kind of purchase of a video until you obviously send me some kind of proof. Well, I got the proof. I saw the proof. And what I essentially told him was, I think you should just delete the video. I think you should delete the video. I think that it would be dangerous for you to even try to sell this video, especially in light of the fact what Nipsey Hussle meant to the world, meant to hip hop. And it was the timing of them selling the video. Well, Nipsey died in March 2019. This video was literally trying to attempt to be sold the next following month. And I just thought that, why is this person selling a video like this? And why would they, do this to someone after they're dead? I haven't heard anything more about that video. After I told the person not, I suggested that they delete the video. I haven't heard anything about a video until last 24 hours. And I can tell you from that video, there was nothing in that video that anyone could perceive that was gay. It was nothing in there. And it's unfortunate that they would put that on this man. It's very unfortunate. And that just tells you what people will do for money or for clicks, for clout. Like, you really gonna put that kind of, like, it's just unfortunate. And we don't know if that video was done before he started dating Lauren London. We don't know that. We don't know when that video was done. But it was definitely nothing that could be perceived as gay. Trust and believe. There was nothing in that video that was perceived as gay. So if there's a video out there, anyone has that video, because no one I'm affiliated with would buy that video. They're not going to buy the video. But so if there's anyone out there with the video, I suggest you delete the video. There's no need to put the video out there. I don't know what the point is putting the video out there, but delete the video. And wax shame on you for even bringing something like that up, because everyone didn't know about that video. Someone said, does the video really exist? Oh, let's just say, I'm sure everybody did a video once. Not everybody. I'm sure a lot of people did recordings, that they hope never got out there. I'm sure. Not everybody, a lot of people. I have no videos out there. No, I don't have videos out there. But you'll get the point. Now, remember, guys, this happened in 2019, literally 2019. And actually, I can tell you the month. How about that? Let me tell you the month. Actually, it was around this time last 2019. It was this time 2019. Yeah, it's just sad. You take a video of consenting adults, because it appeared that they were consenting adults, and put it out there like it's, I don't know if anyone has seen the video, but the fact of the matter is we didn't buy it. No one I know bought the video, but we did see the proof that, there was a video that existed. So, at the end of the day, I think that anyone who has possession of the video, destroy it, delete it. There's no point in it. For what reason? This man has, he has a child. He has a family. And why would you put the video out? If he didn't put the video out, why would you want to put the video out? He can't defend himself, which is sad. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because it suggested that the man was gay. There was nothing in that video that showed that man was gay. So I don't know what narrative you're trying to push, but that video didn't show that man was gay. It didn't. Okay, those who came in, we talked about Blac Chyna case. This video is going to be archived. It's going to have to be be in the just replay it. We talked about Blac Chyna already. That was the first thing we talked about. We're talking about that. We're ending this chat right now because you're coming to the party late. I'm gonna read some comments real quickly. Was my video? Was my video? I don't know. No. My video may be on VHS tapes. VHS. No, it's nothing. Mine just may be on 8-track. Oh my goodness, where's my video? That's funny. And those who may have a video of me, please delete it. Please, just don't put my video out, please. Okay, one last thing. We're gonna wrap this up with, I'm done with this. Whack, you got the message. You got the message already. Last thing I want to talk about is Trey Songz. Whew, Trey Songz. There's a woman who has sent a demand letter to the venue that Trey Songz was performing at, and is demanding upwards of $5 million for them to not proceed in a civil action against him. Apparently, from the video that is now being widely circulated, this woman was at an event, and Trey Songz is seeing the video revealing the woman's breasts. This is about 9 years ago, 2013, I believe. Now, this could be problematic. I mean, morally is a problem. It's a problem already. How old is this guy? What kind of kid games was that? You revealing a woman's breasts. Now, the problem for the lawyer is that she wait too long to speak on this, because this is 9 years. Apparently, she was triggered. The alleged victim was triggered when she saw that Trey Songz beat his last case. At least the cops didn't proceed with filing charges. Criminally, the statute of limitation expired in that case, but civilly, she may be able to go ahead with the lawsuit. And the question is, will a judge circumvent the statute of limitation? Can a judge even have the power to do that? Who knows? But I think this particular video can be a problem. If not in this instance, it may be a problem moving forward, because if someone comes out and says, well, hey, we got this video here, is there a likelihood that he did this before? So what do you guys think? Did anyone see that video? Yes or no? Yeah, whack situation is ugly. And shout out to Hassan Campbell for exposing this situation. And I wasn't going to talk about it. I had no intention of talking about it, especially in light of the fact that this video, if it was released, it would definitely be a problem. And I think someone has suggested that the state should sue him for saying that. I mean, you can't just defame someone's legacy like that. It's just awful. And I think that the utterance of that type of rumor is just despicable. And it seems that these gay allegations on straight men is running rampant on the internet. Do I think that this would have been said prior to the Benzino situation? I don't think so. People felt comfortable with putting labels on straight men, and for another man to put that kind of label on a straight man is sad. It's sad. Uh, I think the situation might be a problem for Whack. I think this clubhouse, going to the clubhouse and just talking for, I don't know. I don't do clubhouse, so I don't know how dangerous I know it's dangerous when you start making claims on someone, especially someone's love like Nipsey was. It might be a problem. It might be a problem. Someone's asking, did I see it? I would just say that watch the video. Watch this video. Guys, I'm trying to read, look at your comments and everything, which stands out. Let me go to this other one here, but very disturbing. And my position also with the whole Shauna Brooks thing and Benzino is she hasn't actually come out and said that Benzino and her ever was in a situation. Has she even met him? She hasn't never come out and said that. Why? Ask yourself the question: why hasn't she come out and said she actually met this man? I want to hear that from her mouth. I want to hear that she actually met this man in person and where, because right now people ran with the story of the voice recording and Benzino coming out the Red Roof Inn, but that though that doesn't hold up in a courtroom. I want to see this woman come out and say, yes, I met Benzino and this happened, but not playing a recording that only one side knew that you were recording it, because I see how recordings could be staged. And I want people to use their third eye when you're looking at stuff like this. I want you to use your third eye and say to yourself, what did we really see? It's almost like a game of 3-card Monte. You throw the cards, you see 2 blacks and a red. And I can literally throw the cards if I had a deck of cards and show you, old Harlem trick. I don't want you kids to repeat it. I guarantee you I can throw the cards and you probably won't be able to find a card. You won't be able to find a card. It's no different than this. Did you see what you really see? Did you really see what you saw? Because you really didn't, if you look at everything as totality, you really didn't see anything. You heard a recording, you heard some clippings. I mean, everything is totality. You say, oh man, this guy, he has to be gay because why is he saying those things? But he explained it. He went on to 3 platforms and explained himself. Only issue I had was with the Red Roof Inn thing where he said you wouldn't say this to a white couple. I had a problem with that because you guys weren't couples. But I think that was just like he was just saying tongue in cheek because he was a person of color and he was with another man of color and he said that, but who am I to say? And then most recently, someone said I was flirting with a guy. Now, let me tell you a story real quick. I'm not going to put the person's name out there because I know she was just trying to have fun and everything. I ain't mad at her because anyone know me know I'm a Mandingo warrior. I don't play that. But those who follow this platform knows that I have brought someone up on a platform. I sent them a link. They came on the platform. We were role playing. I don't know if anyone remember that. And if people would type in the comment, that's a man, that's a man, that's a man. But I wasn't reading the comments. But it doesn't really matter because we were role playing, and I really did look deep into that. But then I'm hearing people telling me, well, that was a man you was talking to. I was like, oh my God, it was a man. Well, we were role playing. I'm not a homophobe. It was a role play. I mean, I'm in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta for 20-something years. Of course, I've seen gay people. I know gay people. Not gays I hang out with, but I know friends, people in the industry are gay. So for me to ostracize someone because they have a sexual preference, what floats your boat don't float mine. Or what float my boat may not float yours. But we gotta be careful in putting bogus rumors out about people. It's just ridiculous, it's sad, and it's pathetic. And people do things for the wrong reason. There are people in the gay community that get bashed because people make fun of them, and there are people in the straight community that get bashed for bogus claims. It doesn't make any sense. You can never challenge a man's manhood, nor make fun of people because they're gay. It's just ridiculous. We are grown folks here that are grown. Whoever is grown on here, I don't know. I mean, you're grown, but hopefully this is I have a mature audience here. But my point I'm making to you is this man made allegations on a dead man. No one's never heard anything negative about Nipsey Hussle in that respect. No one's never said while this man was alive that he was gay. Think about that. It's easy to talk about somebody when they're dead, but you don't have that same energy when they're alive. Just think about that. You made allegations about a man who's dead. Despicable. Nipsey was a member of the hip hop culture. You trying to tar this man's legacy to try to get people who support him against him. That says a lot about you, whack. And that's whack what you did. It's whack. Someone says, is there a lot of down low men? I'm sure they are. I've heard the stories. I heard the stories. But again, what floats your boat don't necessarily float my boat. So they are. And I think even the ones that are down low are dangerous. You know why? Because they mess with straight women and they down low and they doing no, it's just, we don't want to go there. We're not having that conversation right now. You're not going to bait me out to have that conversation. I'm leaving that one alone. But you know they say, what done in the dark comes to light. What done in the dark comes to light. But yeah, let's not disrespect this man's legacy. Definitely nothing that I've seen on any footage can be perceived as man gay at all. I'm not going to describe what I seen in the video. I would just say, I mean, it was straight. Swirl Gang. I don't know about that name. I see that name. I don't know about the name Swirl Gang. I don't know about that. What's in the name? Right. Right. And let's not forget the fact that Nipsey did a lot for his community. And we can't let people, for jealousy reasons, tarnish his name. And in the spirit of Nipsey, the marathon continues. And with that, let's keep elevating this man's legacy and not allow people for hidden agendas to tar this man's name. Okay, Swirl. Okay, that's okay. Okay, all right. I didn't know, Swirl Gang. Appreciate the clarification. I didn't know. Just well, that makes sense. Chocolate, vanilla. It makes sense. And yes, I am somebody's grandfather. How about that? And someone's father. And yeah, I am. You got a problem with that? All right. Okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna check it out. No, it's not if he was gay or not. It's the fact that he's not there. This guy was listen, he's not here to defend himself. That's the bottom line. That's what I'm talking about. The man is not here to defend himself. So why put something on a man that's not here and he can't defend himself? That's what I'm saying. Ain't no one in this. You've never heard this rumor. You never. Why is rumors coming about people after they're dead? Because I say, if you believe it, you say when a man is alive, say it to his face. Don't say when he's not around. Come on. Let's be honest here. Would you want someone to say something about your loved one that they didn't say when he was alive? Or someone that you cared about? Would you want that? Would you be comfortable with that? Would you allow that type of behavior to be promoted, be used as a means to get clicks and views? Put that on a man? I don't know what I don't know what that man did outside of what I seen. And it was a straight heterosexual encounter. I'm here to confirm through visual proof there was nothing gay in that video. I can say that 100%. There was nothing gay in that video. 100%. Uh, there's some comments here. I can't, it's some real comments here. Hold on a second, guys. Let me just read a few of them. I'm glad you guys came in. You guys are killing me over here. Hold on a second here. Hold on. Let me just look at some notes. I just got something coming in here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me a second here. I hope you're having a good day. Weather is good. I'm going to be posting some exclusive images shortly. Okay, hold on. All right. Guys, what I want you to do is hit the like button real quick. Okay, let's see if anyone has anything. Okay. This case with Blac Chyna is a 50-50. It's a 50-50. This is cross-examination of the star witness for the plaintiff. So depending upon how she holds up, we'll see. Yeah, did you see the contract Benzio signed to fight 50 Cent? I don't think 50 Cent is going to take the debate. He's not going to take the bait. He's not going to do that. You don't have to do that. I mean, but I get it. Mm. I can't answer that question, Adam Eldridge. Can't answer that question because I don't know. Guys, typically what I do is at the live, I will go in and look at the questions. And what I want you to do, like if you ask a question in the live and I don't get a chance to see it, post it in the comments section and I'll answer the question when I get around to it because I'm actually working. But I want you to put the questions in the comment section once the video ends, and then I'll send you a response in the comment section because I don't think I could comment in the while it's live, but put it in the comment section if there are questions that you actually have regarding any one of the cases I talked about. So those who tuned in, we spoke about Blac Chyna's impending case. We spoke about ASAP Rocky's planned arrest. We talked about Mike Tyson and his situation on JetBlue. Mike, why are you on JetBlue, man? Anyway, that's on you. I like Delta personally. We talked about obviously this troubling case, story with a WAC 100. Yeah, we definitely talk about that. I mean, his camp, his crew, his set need to really, check him for for that. Uh, and go check out Hassan Campbell's video. I think he did a live today, and I think it was a good live. Pretty good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mike Tyson. He's 55. Um, he still got those hands. Hands were registered with the Nevada Commission, but he's not boxing anymore. So they might not. He might be okay. He might be okay. He might be okay. Um, but the guy that was behind was drunk, and he had it. Mike has he has a defense. Now the question is, I know the guy's gonna try to get money. It's Mike Tyson. They're gonna try to squeeze him. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. Listen, I see some comments here. Some of these things I can't really talk about here, uh, and I see it. You can shoot me I gotta be careful when I tell people to send me a DM. Even me saying someone hit me with a DM. No, just if you have any tips, send it to tips@hiphopinquirer.com. That's tips at hiphopinquirer.com. Uh, and follow me on social media at Twitter at Mr. Dennis Byron and Instagram at Mr. Dennis Byron. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I appreciate all that came in to watch. I'm trying to get some footage of Blac Chyna. She's not going to talk, and it would be foolish for her to talk to the press right now anyway, because she's, you know, the media, excuse me, the jury's not sequestered, and anything that's done while this jury has the opportunity to go look at social media, this is not going to be good. And me personally, I think Tokyo Tony, the mother, should probably just fall back and let the daughter do what she has to do. Let the daughter do, give a testimony and prove a case. This case, having a non-sequestered jury is pretty problematic in today's age, because most people are told, like most jurors are told not to watch television, but how many people do you think is not going to watch their phone? How many people do you think is not going to look at their phones? I mean, the judge has to say that for legal reasons, but chances are the jury is going to look at, what's being said in this case, because they're on a high profile case. I'm not going to say she's crazy or not. I can't say that. I'm not a doctor, but Tokyo is very animated. I would say that she's very animated, and getting kicked out the courtroom on the first day. Come on. Well, the second day, not the first day, on the second day. That wasn't the plan. She was bullying the reporters. I'm taking seats to the left and to the right. Nah, this is my spot. She ain't sitting over here. Well, unfortunately, but fortunately, there's more room for reporters inside the courtroom. Anyway, guys, I'm Dennis Byron. Appreciate you coming in. Hit the likes, turn your notifications on, subscribe, and see you next time. Appreciate you.